This is Rochester Castle, going up one of the main staircases. Which are going clockwise, and that's not so that knights have an advantage. It's just the way they were sometimes built. That wouldn't have opened onto a big space, that would have opened up to a floor. This is the chapel by the look of it. Thank you. You wouldn't have seen all the way down to the bottom there because there would have been floors all the way up.
If you check with the fork there. No, they do, and you just cut them up. You just don't know.
The Great Siege by King John of I'm sure it was 1215. It wasn't 1216. The corner on, I believe it was this side, was undermined and it collapsed. And the garrison simply went to the other side of the castle over there and carried on the siege. When we have a look outside in a minute, this corner to my left has been rebuilt and it's got a round tower on it. It's much harder to undermine. A round tower than it is a square tower. Yeah, so I think it's this side that was rebuilt. Undermining is where they dig under the foundations. It's a long way down, but that would have all had floors all the way to the top. Undermining is where you dig under the foundations, making sure that you shore them up with timber joists, etc., and then eventually you set fire to them. The timber burns away and then it collapses the building. Something they used heavily in World War I. There were special brigades of miners who were employed doing that. Oh, we can go all the way up there. Interesting. Can't go up there. The broken arch above you on the opposite wall is a clue to a violent period. Oh yes, over there. You can just see it, where it's been filled in. It was that corner there that collapsed. There is a film called Ironclad, which is about the siege of Rochester. It's not a bad film, except they collapsed the wrong corner in the film. I think they collapsed that corner to my left, above the entranceway. There's no river nearby, there's no moat. There's a lot of things that were wrong with it, but it's still a good film. I'll pick the video up in a minute. I'm just going to take some photos. You can see how high up we are. Down there is Rochester Cathedral, and that's the river, is it Medway in the background? The important naval docks of Chatham around here, because round that bend, somewhere over there, I think is Upnor Castle, which I'm going to next, although it's not so much a castle as an artillery fort. But you can see how high up we are. And we were higher up than the cathedral. That is some undertaking to build this in the medieval period. I love that you've got to tell people not to walk across the netting, as if there's people that would actually try and walk across the netting. And you can see that this tower is round compared to the other towers, which are square, because this one has been rebuilt. Rebuilt round as opposed to square on all the others. That's the outer curtain wall to the castle, which has this massive keep. Which was extremely difficult to break into. The other side of the curtain wall.
Photographs of people that look like they've been on holiday in America.
As you can see, the curtain wall around this would be in the outer bailey, and that is the absolutely massive keep at Rochester. This is where the entrance would have been. This is how they used to have an entrance in medieval castles, in the keep. It wasn't on the first floor. It was on probably a second floor, or sorry, that would be the first floor, wouldn't it? Ground floor, first floor, and it would have a drawbridge. I don't think that's an entrance, because that's how the entrances used to be. Toilets. Don't think they had toilets like that in the medieval period. They had something called a garderobe. And as you can see on that corner there, it is now round as opposed to square on all the other corners. That's because it was rebuilt after that side of the castle collapsed.
Where you going? You just do it. Oh, step off again.
This is the outer wall to The outer curtain wall to Rochester Castle. Cathedral's behind me, but there's a load of kids, I don't want to film that. I think that wall there is much later, that's Tudor brick by the look of it. As you can see, the round tower on that corner. They've also built a round tower on the curtain wall at the outside. That doesn't look very thick. Let's go and have a look at this sign. I bet it says something about undermining. Yes. The siege of 1215, where King John is meant to have said, "Bring me 40 pigs, the least fit for eating," because he used the pigs in there with their fat because it would burn a lot hotter and it brought the wall down quicker. Final bit I'm going to film. The final bit I'm going to rabbit on about that round tower. A lot of that curtain wall has fallen down. I don't know if this is an actual little gate or whether this is built later, like a little postern gate or a sally port. I think this is actually later by the look of it. Probably built with the same stone as this wall here, because I don't think that's part of the original wall. But that is the magnificent keep at Rochester, and it's well worth a visit. And if you're into cathedrals, you can visit the cathedral as well.